Adhikari radio. He was the boarding chief who went on board the boat. The other is the other individual is a gunnery qualified EP. He is Kiya Uttam Navik QA. He was the one who mustered all the Myanmaris on the forecastle on the boat at gunpoint so that they can't do anything and let the boarding go in a very smooth and efficient manner. Subsequent to this operation, all three of us have been commanded by Commander-in-Chief, Andaman and Nicobar Command.
We are open to discussion. Before I give my opening remarks, I would also like to introduce the key members who undertook this particular operation. With me on the dais, we have from CG, IG Neeraj, and DIG Ashish is here, who handles the operation of the Coast Guard. He was the man instrumental in orchestrating this entire operations from Sri Vijayapura. We have the CEO here, and I will introduce his team later during the course of our discussions. So, as I said earlier, today marks a significant achievement in our nation's fight against the ongoing illegal trade, drug trade in this region. Based on inputs, we undertook an operation, and on 25th of November, ICG of Andaman Nicobar Command created history in the maritime domain on India by apprehending a Myanmarese fishing boat. The name is So Wai and 2 in the Andaman Seas, which was carrying approximately 6,000 kg of suspected a prohibited drug, meth as it is popularly known. 6 crew on board, all of Myanmar origin as we understand right now, were also apprehended. They were carrying 1 satellite phone with them. The anticipated value of this drug is in thousands of crores. Right now we don't have an actual estimate of this particular amount. The success of this operation is a result of meticulous surveillance of the likely areas and prompt and speedy response by the Joint Operations Center and the ship crew. The sea state and weather was challenging, but the valiant crew stuck to the task of shadowing and subsequently boarding the ship once it entered our waters. I commend the bravery and dedication of the commanding officer, Commandant Ankit Sharma, he is here to my right, and his team who carried out this challenging operation. The success of this effort reflects not only their skill and commitment, but also the collective determination of a nation to uphold the rule of law. The menace of drug trafficking can only be tackled by the collective efforts of all concerned departments. The ANC and the Andaman Nicobar Police have been actively collaborating across all spheres. Numerous operations against poachers, illegal trafficking, and surveillance of outlying islands have been jointly undertaken. I must place on record the invaluable support rendered by the police team across all these spheres. DGP HS Dhaliwal and his team have also provided us valuable inputs across all operations in the past. I compliment them for their efforts also in controlling the drug menace on the islands, and you are all witness to the efforts and the result that they have achieved. In conclusion, I want to state that this operation stands as a testament to the unwavering commitment of ANC to safeguarding the sovereignty of our waters and protecting the youth and future generations of this nation from the scourge of drug trafficking. Our forces have once again demonstrated exceptional vigilance, precision, and teamwork in neutralizing a serious threat to national security and public health. Thank you and Jai Hind.
This operation is actually a culmination of very coordinated efforts of all the units uh, who are very proactively guarding the seas of Andamans, and there has been absolute brilliant coordination between the ANC command and the Andaman police. And just to put it in perspective, in last 5 years, there have been 414 cases, and total seizure of this particular contraband was 637 kgs of methamphetamine. And this single seizure is more than 6,000 kgs. And as far as various estimates are concerned, its value is around 6 crores in international market per kg. So the value of this will be approximately 36,000 crores. 6 Myanmaris, as already have been said, have been arrested. Satellite phones, etc., have been recovered. And today they will be produced in court. Their police custody remand will be taken. The entire contraband has already been seized, and we would only add on to what has been already briefed that uh, it has been a very coordinated efforts, not only in terms of patrolling and heightened alert, but we have been getting full support from the commander in chief and all his staff. Not only training of our people, even as far as operational things related to operations of our ports, etc., are limited maritime resources are concerned, because the Andaman Police, of course, doesn't have the capabilities to patrol in high seas, but wherever we have needed, the Andaman Nicobar Command has been totally supportive, due to which, uh, even in a routine manner, there has been a very high number of catches of poachers who have mainly originated out of Burma. And in last 5 years, we have had 640 nationals of different countries who have been arrested. So we will just add on to this that along with the Coast Guard, the entire ANC command, Andaman Police is committed to keeping the islands safe, and the menace of drugs, as we have been seeing, has been increasing in the islands. And though this shipment, as far as initial interrogation is, which we can share till now, is it was meant for international destination only. Of course, we will be able to share more details as we have the full police custody remand. Though this particular consignment was not targeted at the islands. However, we have been seeing that the menace of drugs amongst the youth has been increasing, and not only preventing this international narco peddling, but also to keep the youth safe from the menace of drugs. This this case and this catch will go a long way in fulfilling these targets. Thank you.
Presentation which will sort of give you a glimpse of how this operation was undertaken. It will include some photographs and videos.
Is very rough. My journey is alongside the fishing boat, and they are trying to board the boat and carry out the investigation. Meanwhile, I'm maintaining the close vicinity in a heightened security state, so that I can keep and check in case they do some operation. This is a normal photograph taken off from the ship while the boarding is in progress. These are documents, only one document I could find in English, rest all documents which the board had were in Burmese, and I could not comprehend what was written. These are the cargo holds which the board had. Photograph of one of the holds. These were the gunny bags, and they were packed as this manner. This is when I had come in doing of the boat, I taken it under board. pick up the 5 of the crew which I had taken on board during the tour so that to keep my men safe. This is the first flight entry on 25th in Srivijayapura. Short video. Photographs of the VIPs and senior officers who were visited on board the boat once it was brought alongside in the arm. These drugs were sealed in packets which mentioned that these are tea packets. And there was some Chinese language on the packets, two colors, green and orange or yellow. The initial drug detection being carried out to ascertain what it is. This is the portable Inmarsat satellite phone which we recovered in the boat. The visit of the senior officers on the jetty and commander-in-chief to have a look at the cash.
News spotlight. Has it been ascertained which kind of drug it was? Marijuana, cannabis indica, or ganja, etc. What is the exact name of this drug?
Methamphetamine, as per the preliminary, information which we can share. Of course, we will share definitive once we have the exact forensic report.
Right now, we cannot be sure.
We are sure.
What is there? Here, right, editor opinion newspaper. First of all, congratulations, it's a very big tax limit. I think first time in the history of the island, even 90%. My concern is that if there is a possibility like that, they take the reference in also use like a foreign. I like the drug trade. Is there just a weapon?
No, there has been no evidence of any weapon. This particular fishing boat also, no, they were not armed, and we did not spot any of them dumping any weapon overboard during the operation.
Kumar sir, thank you for saving the islands from the drug disaster. And congratulations to Andaman Command and Andaman Police for achieving this historic success. My question is, sir, what is the origin and destination of this consignment actually?
Sure.
See, as we have said that the joint operation, this interrogation will be going on, and this crew, as they were not only knowing Burmese language, and they were not well conversant with any English or so we cannot right now pinpoint to where this drug was destined to be used. After the joint interrogation, only we come to know about it, and that can be shared.
How many languages they know? Only the Burmese or
There are only Burmese, 6 Burmese crews.
what is the last connection of their investment or whatever the projects are doing?
We are, yeah. So we are still doing the technical analysis for that, and this detail we will not be able to share with you at this particular point of time.
So this is a message not only to the people who are involved in drug trafficking, but also to those who are not in our interest, who are against our national interest.
So, what are the future plans for patterns of trafficking?
Okay, so I'll give the chance to Ashish.
Well, we'll keep the AOR and the surveillance, and that's be jointly connected by the ANC. All the forces, take part in whatever the planning happens over there. Basically, each and every aspect of the coastal area as well as the EEZ. is kept under surveillance.
Okay, any message to the local population?
So to add on, this particular menace cannot be countered only by the police or by the armed forces. It has to be a collective effort of all this country. So through all of you, I want to urge every citizen of this country that when and wherever they get any input on drugs being brought into our country or any other illegal activity, please pick up the phone or contact the nearest security or the police establishment and give us the input. They become very valuable for us to act in time, and you are all a witness to what is going on in our neighborhood. It's a very volatile neighborhood. There is a lot of security challenges which are emerging, and it's only becoming worse by the day. Even those neighbors that we thought were in a settled state of affairs have also deteriorated. So it needs a collective effort, and this is our sincere request to all citizens of this country.
If such quantities can enter our Sri Vijayapuram coast. And before also, if these things are, when you catch this huge amount of drugs, so you get the information like they were smuggling it to our Sri Vijayapuram, or they were smuggling to another coast, and they just use our route, our Indian Ocean route, nearby our island route, to just transport from one place, from Myanmar to another. Or has they been already smuggling to our port also?
This has already been answered, it's more of a repetition, but yes, as we already said, from the preliminary information which we can share, this was not meant for Sri Vijayapuram or any of the Andaman Islands. But yes, we have to be vigilant and alert. If today it is not the target, if the drug is coming in very, very small quantities, it could, if we are not alert and the kind of coordinated effort which you are seeing, if that is not there, then of course it can be targeted in a much more concentrated manner, and that is what we have been trying to do.
Sir, can it be termed as the largest one-time drug seizure of the country?
Yes, because earlier, what as per the records is there, around 3,000 kgs has been recovered. So this is the one single largest contraband which we have apprehended. And another significance is that it has been partly by ANC as well as with the police. So this is also a milestone one of its kind.
Sir, 6 crew members have been arrested. So what action will follow against them? And what is the future plan of checking such drugs trafficking to Vijayapuram?
As far as action against these individuals, DGP has already briefed you that they will be produced in court, and subsequent actions will be based on our legal proceedings. As far as future prevention is concerned, the Chief of Staff did touch upon this aspect, that we have an integrated surveillance plan. So the area is too large, and we do not have adequate resources to keep 24/7 all areas under surveillance. So we work on the past history. We know that these are the likely areas that they will transit. We study the weather pattern, the currents, and the other aspects, and we can sort of focus our search in particular areas. So that is how this particular boat was also picked up, that in our surveillance plan. So we will continue to refine this based on that. Every time we intercept such a large package, you can be rest assured that the people who are involved in it is going to modify their transit. To give an idea, in the past we had a case of poachers coming to the east coast. So when we started intensifying our search, we found that they were now tending to come towards the west, this is especially in the northern group. So this is how they keep modifying, and we also keep reacting to it. So it's a combination of both these aspects.
Have you received any compliment from any of the central minister or from your headquarters? Compliment for this massive operation?
Yes, of course. We got compliments from all the top officials and including the Chief of Defence Staff, the Coast Guard, DG, and everybody else.
जी वन ऑफ द डॉक्यूमेंट ऑफ द बोर्ड मैं आपको हिंदी में बताता हूँ बोर्ड का जो डॉक्यूमेंट था जो अंग्रेजी में लिखा हुआ था उसमें जो बोर्ड का अपडेट है वो 2024 का है कंडीशन वाइज इट इज गुड जी
Thank you all.